Hello guys, welcome back to Coding with Kids. This is another Scratch tutorial. So today I'm gonna be showing you the basics of the control block. So let's get started. First of all, this is the wait 1 second block. So I'm gonna show you by adding scripts. So this block is used to start the script. So when I say motion move 10 steps, it's gonna just move on 10 steps. But if I say wait 1 second and move 10 steps, it's gonna just move 10 steps after waiting 1 second. So the wait 1 second block is used to wait for the specified amount of time you give in your script. So the next block we are gonna be talking about is repeat 10 repeat. So the repeat block is like used to repeat a script or stack of blocks written inside it a given number of times. So you can give a number of times. So I want it to repeat 30 times. So I'm gonna just say move 10 steps. So it's gonna repeat the move 10 steps block 30 times. So it's gonna move from here to how much distance it can move. So it's gonna move 10 steps for 30 times. It's like that. It stops there. So the next block we're gonna be talking about is a forever block. The forever block is used to run the script is like looping infinite times until the stop button is clicked or any if condition is true. So I'm gonna say forever move 10 steps. So it's gonna just move 10 steps forever. So infinite times. So the next block we're gonna be talking about is if, and I'm gonna say touching mouse pointer. So what this does, if block does is like when it starts the script for forever, if it is touching my mouse pointer, it's gonna just move 10 steps. So let's check it out. So it touched my mouse, it's gonna just move 10 steps. So what the if block does is it runs the condition inside it until it's false. So if it is false, it stops everything or it doesn't run anything inside it. So the next block we're gonna be talking about is the if else. The if and else block is the same as the if block but with the else mode. So what this block does is it runs the program in the if it is true, it runs it. If it's not true and if it is false, it runs the program in the else. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna say change x by 10. Say 1. So it's gonna just do. So what this does is if I'm touching the sprite, it's gonna move 10 steps to the right. If I'm not touching the sprite, it's gonna move 1 step to the left. So let's check it out. I'm gonna place in this center. So it just fades away. But if I'm touching the sprite, it's gonna move 10 steps to the right. If not, it's just moving 1 step to the left. So the next block is wait until. So the wait until block is like forever wait until I'm gonna say wait. So what this block does is like wait until touching mouse pointer. So it's gonna stop the script until the condition in the block or in it is true. If it is false, it just stops the script there and waits until the code inside it true. So I'm gonna just say wait until touching mouse pointer moves 10 steps. So it's gonna just wait until touching mouse pointer. So if I'm touching the mouse pointer, it's gonna just move 10 steps. So the next block is the repeat until. So the repeat until block is like until the condition in the code inside the block is true, it runs the code inside it. So if this condition is true, it stops this. If it is false, it runs this. So I'm gonna just show you. So when I click the green flag, the cat's gonna just move to the edge, but if I touch the cat, it's gonna stop everything. So it's gonna move. If I touch it, I'm gonna stop. So it's like that. So I'm gonna show you once again with only 5 steps. So when click, it's gonna move, but if I touch it, it's gonna stop. And when again, if I am not touching this, it's gonna move. So I'm gonna stop. The next block is stop all. So this block is like saying wait a minute, if touching mouse pointer, stop all. So what the stop all block does is like it runs the code like this. It the sprite moves always 5 steps, but if I touch the sprite, it's gonna just stop everything in the project. You have 3 options in the stop. So it's like all this script, other scripts in the sprite. So this script is like stopping only this script in the project. The other one is the other scripts in the sprite. So it's gonna, if you have multiple scripts in the your same character, it's gonna stop the other scripts in the character and runs only this script. So I'm gonna select all, but when I click on green flag, it's gonna move. Wait a minute. But when I touch the sprite, it's gonna stop moving. So I'll see you that. I'll show you that. So I'm touching the sprite, it's gonna stop the project. So the next one is creating clone of myself. So the creating clone of myself is like it creates a clone of this sprite only. So we have different options. So this is myself, but if we have two sprites, it's gonna show you multiple options. So I'm gonna take ball as my sprite. Second sprite. So I'm gonna say if, so we have two options for the other sprites also. So I'm gonna keep it in here. Wait a minute. So the create clone of myself, I'm gonna say move 5 steps. So it's gonna, if I'm touching the clone, it's just gonna create its clone and move 5 steps. So I'm gonna show you that. So the when I start as a clone is like this is the script for the clones your sprite have created. So I'm gonna just say if, wait a minute, I'm gonna just say if key space pressed. So I'm gonna show you this delete this clone also. So the delete this clone block is used to set everything, delete the clones your sprite have created. So I'm gonna just say delete this clone. So it runs this. Wait a minute. So now when we run the program, so now when we run our code, it's gonna just move the sprite, it's gonna just create the clone of itself and move 5 steps. But when we press the space key, it's gonna delete its clones. So it just deletes this clone. So that's all for this video, guys. I'll see you in my next video. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, like and share this video, and hit the bell icon in down so that you will not miss any notification from my channel. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.